So I guess, there's a third thing that everyone has heard you talk a lot about that I'm really a big fan of, becoming a multiplanetary species. Where does this fit? This is all, not just a 10 or 20 year thing, maybe 100-year thing, like it's a many, many generations for humanity kind of thing. You know, how do you think about it? There's, AI, obviously, there's embodied robotics, and then there's being a multiplanetary species. Does everything sort of feed into that last point, or, what are you driven by right now for the next 10, 20, and 100 years?
Geez, 100 years? Man, I hope civilization's around in 100 years. If it is around, it's going to look very different from civilization today. Um, I mean, I'd predict that there's going to be at least 5 times as many humanoid robots as there are humans, maybe 10 times. Um, and one way to look at the progress of civilization is percentage completion Kardashev. So if you're Kardashev scale one, um, you've harnessed all the energy of a planet. Now, in my opinion, we've only harnessed maybe 1 or 2% of Earth's energy. So we've got a long way to go to be Kardashev scale one. Then Kardashev Kardashev two, you've harnessed all the energy of a sun, which would be, I don't know, 1 billion times more energy than Earth, maybe closer to 1 trillion. Um, and then Kardashev three would be all the energy of a galaxy. Pretty far from that. So we're at the very, very early stage of the intelligence Big Bang. I hope we're on the in terms of being multiplanetary. Like I think we'll have enough mass transferred to Mars within like roughly 30 years to make Mars self-sustaining, such that Mars can continue to grow and prosper even if the resupply ships from Earth stop coming. And that greatly increases the probable lifespan of civilization or consciousness or intelligence, both biological and digital. So that's why I think it's important to become a multi-planet species. And I'm somewhat troubled by the Fermi paradox. Like, why have we not seen any aliens? And it could be because intelligence is incredibly rare, and maybe we're the only ones in this galaxy. In which case, the intelligence of consciousness is this like tiny candle in a vast darkness, and we should do everything possible to ensure the tiny candle does not go out. And being a multi-planet species, or making consciousness multiplanetary, uh, greatly improves the probable lifespan of civilization. And it's the next step before going to other star systems. Once you at least have 2 planets, then you've got a forcing function for the improvement of space travel, and that ultimately is what will lead to consciousness expanding to the stars.